Nestled within the heart of Rome, Vatican City stands as a testament to a unique history and enduring faith. This tiny nation, encompassing a mere 121 acres, is recognized globally as the smallest independent state in the world. Its size, however, belies its profound significance. Vatican City is not just a city, it is a symbol. It is a beacon of faith for over 1 billion Catholics worldwide. Within its walls reside not only priceless works of art and architecture, but also the heart of the Catholic Church. Vatican City is much more than just the Pope's residence. It is a living, breathing testament to the enduring power of faith and the weight of history. This is where the Pope, as the head of the Catholic Church, governs from, guiding the spiritual lives of Catholics across the globe. Vatican City is a place of pilgrimage, a destination for the faithful seeking solace, inspiration, and a connection to their spiritual roots. Every year, millions of visitors from all corners of the world flock to Vatican City. They come to witness its grandeur, experience its solemnity, and delve into the rich history it embodies. The awe-inspiring beauty of St. Peter's Basilica, the majesty of the Sistine Chapel with Michelangelo's breathtaking frescoes, and the vast collections of art and artifacts housed in the Vatican museums all contribute to its allure. Vatican City's story is inextricably entwined with the story of Catholicism itself. Its origins can be traced back to the very foundations of the Christian faith, to St. Peter, one of Jesus' 12 apostles. According to Catholic tradition, St. Peter traveled to Rome, where he preached the gospel and eventually suffered martyrdom under the reign of Emperor Nero. It is believed that St. Peter was buried on Vatican Hill, and it is upon this sacred ground that St. Peter's Basilica, one of Christendom's holiest sites, now stands. For centuries, the Catholic Church held significant temporal power in Europe, and the Pope ruled over the Papal States, a collection of territories in central Italy. This period, spanning from the 8th to the 19th century, saw the papacy wield considerable political and economic influence, shaping the course of history in the region. However, the rise of nationalism in the 19th century led to the unification of Italy and challenged the papacy's temporal authority. In 1870, Italian forces seized Rome, incorporating the Papal States into the newly formed Kingdom of Italy. This seizure of the Papal States created a rift between the Vatican and the Italian government, a period known as the Roman Question. Pope Pius IX refused to recognize the legitimacy of the Italian state and considered himself a prisoner in the Vatican. It was a time of political and diplomatic tension, a stalemate that would last for nearly 6 decades. The resolution to the Roman Question came in 1929 with the signing of the Lateran Treaty. This historic agreement established Vatican City as an independent state. The Vatican's influence extends far beyond diplomacy. It is a major patron of the arts, boasting an unparalleled collection of Renaissance masterpieces. The Vatican also plays an active role in interfaith dialogue, promoting peace and tolerance. Vatican City's historical tapestry is intricately woven with the very threads of Christianity. Its origins trace back to the Roman Empire, where St. Peter, the first pope, spread the gospel. Peter was martyred during Emperor Nero's reign around 64 AD. Tradition holds he was crucified upside down out of humility. Peter was buried on Vatican Hill, which became a pilgrimage site. Emperor Constantine's Edict of Milan in 313 AD legalized Christianity. He commissioned Old St. Peter's Basilica atop Peter's tomb. Vatican Hill became a center of Christian pilgrimage and authority. The fall of the Western Roman Empire in the 5th century AD led to political fragmentation in Europe. The Catholic Church emerged as a stabilizing force. The papacy assumed a prominent role in both religious and secular matters. The papacy's alliance with Frankish rulers bolstered its influence. The papacy acquired territories known as the Papal States. These lands provided political autonomy and economic resources. The Papal States encompassed a significant portion of Italy. The rule of the Papal States faced many challenges. Internal conflicts and external threats were constant. Despite this, the Papal States endured for centuries. The rise of nationalism in the 19th century led to their demise. Nationalists viewed the Papal States as an obstacle to unity. In 1861, the Kingdom of Italy was proclaimed. Rome remained under papal control. The annexation of Rome by the Kingdom of Italy in 1870 ended the Papal States, starting the Roman question. Pope Pius IX declared himself a prisoner in the Vatican. This led to a prolonged diplomatic standoff. The Lateran Treaty of 1929 resolved the Roman question. Signed by Mussolini and Cardinal Gaspari, it established Vatican City as an independent state. The establishment of Vatican City as an independent state ushered in a new era for the papacy. The Lateran Treaty resolved the Roman question, modernizing the Vatican's administration. The Vatican established diplomatic relations, expanding its global influence. Pope Pius XVI condemned totalitarian regimes advocating for peace. The creation of Vatican City marked a turning point, allowing the papacy to engage with the world on its own terms. Vatican City, a sovereign city-state, is governed as an absolute monarchy by the Pope. The Pope wields supreme power and is elected by the College of Cardinals. His authority extends globally. Leading over 1 billion Catholics, the Vatican engages in international diplomacy, advocating for peace and justice. The papacy, as embodied by the Pope, represents a fascinating paradox in the modern world, an absolute monarch leading a global spiritual institution. This juxtaposition of ancient tradition and contemporary relevance highlights the unique nature of the Vatican and its enduring influence. The Pope's role is multifaceted, encompassing spiritual leadership, temporal authority, and a prominent voice in international affairs. The Pope's daily life is a blend of spiritual duties and administrative responsibilities. He presides over religious services, delivers papal addresses, and meets with world leaders and dignitaries. His schedule reflects the Vatican's dual role as a spiritual center and a sovereign state. The selection of a new pope is an event of global significance, drawing attention from Catholics and non-Catholics alike. The conclave, the process by which the College of Cardinals elects the next pope, is steeped in tradition and secrecy, a testament to the enduring power of ritual and symbolism within the Catholic Church. The papacy has undergone significant evolution throughout its long history, adapting to changing social, political, and religious landscapes. From its early days as a persecuted faith to its rise as a powerful temporal force in medieval Europe, the papacy has continually redefined its role in the world. Today, the Pope faces the challenges of a globalized world, addressing issues such as poverty, inequality, climate change, and interfaith dialogue. While the Pope stands as the figurehead of Vatican City and the Catholic Church, the day-to-day administration and governance fall under the purview of the Roman Curia, a complex bureaucratic structure that assists the Pope in his duties. This network of dicasteries, councils and tribunals acts as the administrative heart of the Church, overseeing a wide range of matters from doctrinal issues to financial management. The Roman Curia is organized into various departments, each with its own specific area of responsibility. The Secretariat of State, for example, handles the Vatican's foreign relations, acting as its diplomatic arm in the international arena. Other departments, such as the Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith, oversee matters of Catholic doctrine and theology, ensuring the Church's teachings remain consistent with tradition and Scripture. The Roman Curia plays a crucial role in the functioning of the Catholic Church, providing administrative support, expertise, and continuity. It ensures the smooth operation of the Church's various institutions. from its global network of dioceses to its charitable organizations. The Roman Curia, like any large bureaucratic institution, faces its own set of challenges, including calls for greater transparency, accountability, and efficiency. Recent popes have undertaken reforms aimed at modernizing the Curia and streamlining its operations. Amidst the grandeur of St. Peter's Square and the solemnity of Vatican City's religious ceremonies, a splash of color and tradition catches the eye. The Swiss Guard. Clad in their distinctive blue, red and orange uniforms, these soldiers are not just a tourist attraction. They are the world's smallest standing army, responsible for the security of the Pope and Vatican City. The Swiss Guard undergo rigorous training, are proficient in modern weaponry, and provide security for the Pope during public events and private audiences. Their presence serves as a visible reminder of the Vatican's unique status as both a spiritual center and a sovereign state. Vatican City sustains its economy through religious donations, tourism, investments and real estate. Central to this is the Peter's Pence collection, a global appeal for contributions from Catholics. These donations support the Pope's charitable works and the operations of the Holy See. The collection symbolizes global solidarity with the papacy. Recent scrutiny has led to financial reforms for greater transparency. Vatican City, home to iconic religious and cultural treasures, attracts millions of visitors each year, making tourism a significant contributor to its economy. The awe-inspiring beauty of St. Peter's Basilica and the Vatican museums draw pilgrims and tourists alike, generating revenue through entrance fees and souvenirs. The Vatican also generates income through the sale of postage stamps, coins and other collectibles. These items hold appeal for collectors and serve as a unique source of revenue. Income is also derived from the sale of publications, including books and religious texts. The Vatican's museums, home to an unparalleled collection of art and artifacts, are a major draw for visitors. From ancient Roman sculptures to Renaissance masterpieces, the Vatican museums offer a glimpse into the Church's rich history. The revenue generated from museum entrance fees contributes significantly to the Vatican's finances. The Vatican's economic activities are carefully managed to ensure its financial stability. Revenue is reinvested in cultural heritage, charitable works, and the operations of the Holy See. The Vatican Bank, officially known as the Institute for the Works of Religion, has long been shrouded in a veil of secrecy, its operations a subject of intrigue and controversy. Established in 1942 to manage financial transactions related to the Church's charitable works, the IOR has faced allegations of money laundering, lack of transparency, and questionable financial dealings, tarnishing its reputation and prompting calls for reform. The IOR's unique status as a financial institution operating within a sovereign state has made it a target for critics who accuse it of lacking sufficient oversight and accountability. The bank's secretive nature, coupled with its historical ties to powerful Italian figures, has fueled speculation about its involvement in illicit activities. In recent years, the Vatican has taken steps to address the controversies surrounding the IOR, implementing reforms aimed at increasing transparency, strengthening financial controls, and aligning its operations with international standards. These efforts, spearheaded by Pope Francis, reflect a commitment to cleaning up the bank's image and restoring trust in its financial dealings. Despite these reforms, the IOR remains a subject of scrutiny, its legacy of secrecy and controversy proving difficult to shake off. The bank's future hinges on its ability to demonstrate a genuine commitment to transparency, accountability, and ethical financial practices, regaining the trust of the international community and ensuring its continued role in supporting the Church's mission. In addition to its unique income sources, the Vatican manages a diverse portfolio of investments and real estate holdings, strategically utilizing its financial resources to ensure long-term stability and support its various initiatives. These investments, ranging from stocks and bonds to real estate and precious metals, provide a buffer against economic fluctuations and generate income to supplement its other revenue streams. The Vatican's real estate holdings extend beyond its walls, encompassing properties in Rome and other parts of Italy. These properties, acquired over centuries through donations, bequests and strategic purchases, generate rental income and appreciate in value, contributing to the Holy See's financial well-being. The Vatican's investment strategy prioritizes long-term growth and stability, aligning its financial decisions with its ethical principles. It avoids investments in industries deemed contrary to Catholic social teaching, such as those involved in arms manufacturing, gambling, or the production of pornography. The management of the Vatican's wealth is entrusted to a team of financial experts who adhere to strict ethical guidelines and operate with a long-term perspective. Their goal is to ensure the Holy See's financial sustainability, allowing it to carry out its mission of spreading the Catholic faith, supporting charitable works, and promoting peace and justice in the world. Dominating the Vatican skyline, St. Peter's Basilica stands as a symbol of Catholic faith and Renaissance art. Michelangelo's dome draws millions of visitors each year, marveling at its grandeur and spiritual significance. Built on St. Peter's burial site, it connects to early Christianity. The current basilica from the 16th century replaced an earlier one by Emperor Constantine. Inside, intricate mosaics, marble sculptures, and gilded accents evoke awe. Michelangelo's Pietà captures grief with breathtaking realism. The basilica houses tombs of numerous popes, reflecting their contributions. Nestled within the Vatican Museum's complex, the Sistine Chapel stands as a testament to Michelangelo's genius. A sacred space where the Catholic Church chooses its new leaders. Its vaulted ceiling, adorned with breathtaking frescoes, has captivated art lovers for centuries. Michelangelo's masterful use of light, shadow, and composition brings biblical stories to life. The Sistine Chapel remains a functioning chapel, where the College of Cardinals gathers in conclave to elect a new pope. The Vatican Museums, a sprawling complex of galleries and courtyards, house one of the world's most impressive art collections, a testament to the Catholic Church's long history as a patron of the arts and a custodian of cultural heritage. From ancient Egyptian artifacts to Renaissance masterpieces, the museums offer a journey through time, showcasing the artistic achievements of various cultures and periods. The Vatican's art collection began with Pope Julius II in the early 16th century, who envisioned a space to display the Church's growing collection of sculptures. Over the centuries, the collection expanded significantly, encompassing paintings, tapestries, maps, and artifacts from various parts of the world, reflecting the Church's global reach and its appreciation for artistic expression. Among the museum's highlights is the Raphael Rooms, a suite of 4 rooms adorned with frescoes by the Renaissance master Raphael and his assistants. These frescoes, commissioned by Pope Julius II to decorate his private apartments, depict scenes from classical history and Christian tradition, showcasing Raphael's mastery of perspective, composition, and his ability to convey human emotion with remarkable sensitivity. The Vatican Museums are not merely a repository of art, but also a testament to the Church's role in preserving knowledge and cultural heritage. The Vatican Library, founded in the 15th century, houses a vast collection of manuscripts, books, and incunabula, serving as a valuable resource for scholars and researchers from around the world. The doctrine of papal infallibility, a defining tenet of Catholic belief, holds that the Pope, when speaking ex cathedra or from the chair of St. Peter on matters of faith and morals, is preserved from error by the Holy Spirit. This doctrine, formally defined at the First Vatican Council in 1870, has shaped the relationship between the Pope and the faithful, solidifying his role as the ultimate arbiter of Catholic teaching. The roots of papal infallibility can be traced back to the early Church in the belief in the Petrine primacy, the idea that St. Peter, as the first pope, held a unique position of authority among the apostles. Over the centuries, this belief evolved, with various popes asserting their authority in matters of faith and morals. However, it was not until the 19th century that the doctrine was formally defined. The proclamation of papal infallibility was met with mixed reactions. While many Catholics welcomed it as a clarification of the Pope's role, others, particularly within some intellectual and theological circles, expressed concern that it granted the papacy too much power and could stifle theological debate. The doctrine of papal infallibility has been invoked sparingly in the Church's history, most notably in 1854 with the proclamation of the Immaculate Conception of Mary, and in 1950 with the proclamation of the Assumption of Mary. These instances highlight the doctrine's significance in shaping Catholic belief and its role in defining the Church's understanding of faith and morals. Despite its diminutive size, Vatican City commands a global presence, its influence extending far beyond its physical boundaries. As the seat of the Catholic Church, the Vatican wields a unique form of soft power, rooted in its moral authority, its diplomatic network, and its ability to mobilize a global following of over 1 billion Catholics. The Pope, as both head of state and spiritual leader, stands as a prominent voice on the world stage, addressing issues of peace, justice, and human dignity. The Vatican's approach to international relations relies heavily on soft power, influencing through persuasion and cultural influence rather than military might. Its moral authority and global network of Catholics amplify its voice on the world stage. The Vatican's cultural influence extends far beyond religion. Its art collections and library attract scholars worldwide. The Vatican's commitment to interfaith dialogue fosters global harmony. The Vatican's diplomatic efforts are not without their challenges. In an increasingly polarized world where geopolitical tensions run high and religious freedom is under threat in many parts of the globe, the Vatican must navigate a complex and often volatile landscape. Its pronouncements on controversial issues such as same-sex marriage, abortion, and contraception often draw criticism from those who disagree with the Church's teachings. The Vatican's diplomatic corps, while skilled in the art of negotiation and diplomacy, often faces resistance from governments and organizations that prioritize national interests over moral considerations. The Church's stance on issues such as human rights, religious freedom, and the arms trade can put it at odds with powerful actors on the world stage. Despite these challenges, the Vatican remains a steadfast advocate for peace, justice, and human dignity. Its voice a constant reminder of the importance of dialogue, understanding, and compassion in a world often driven by conflict and division. The Vatican's diplomatic efforts, rooted in its spiritual mission and its commitment to the common good, continue to shape international relations and contribute to a more just and peaceful world. The Catholic Church faces internal and external challenges in the 21st century. Internally, it grapples with declining attendance, a shortage of priests, and the fallout from sexual abuse scandals. The Vatican has implemented stricter child protection policies. Externally, secularization and cultural shifts challenge the Church's relevance. Younger generations are less likely to identify as Catholic. The Church must adapt to connect with a skeptical generation. Despite challenges, the Catholic Church remains a significant force in the world. Pope Francis, since his election in 2013, has sought to adapt the Church's message. His emphasis on mercy, compassion, and inclusivity has resonated with many. Pope Francis advocates for social justice, speaking against poverty and inequality. His encyclical Laudato Si calls for urgent action on climate change. These efforts have earned him praise from world leaders and activists. The Church's future hinges on balancing tradition with a changing world. Engaging younger generations and promoting dialogue is crucial for relevance. The Catholic Church has the potential to remain a beacon of hope, By embracing social justice and inclusivity, the Church can inspire future generations. As we conclude our virtual journey through Vatican City, its profound impact on the world stage remains undeniable. This tiny nation nestled within Rome transcends its physical limitations, serving as a beacon of faith for over 1 billion Catholics and a repository of art and history that captivates millions more. The Vatican's legacy is multifaceted, a testament to its enduring spiritual authority, cultural influence, and diplomatic role. From its origins as St. Peter's burial place, it has evolved into a symbol of the Catholic Church's global reach. The papacy continues to command moral authority, advocating for peace, justice, and human dignity. The Vatican's cultural treasures, meticulously preserved, stand as a testament to its enduring legacy. Its diplomatic efforts foster interfaith understanding and promote human rights worldwide. The Catholic Church must adapt to a rapidly changing world. Globalization, secularization, and technology challenge its authority and relevance. Declining attendance, priest shortages, and scandals impact its credibility. Pope Francis emphasizes mercy, inclusivity, and social justice. His reforms face both praise and resistance. The Vatican's future depends on self-reflection and adaptation. Upholding compassion, justice, and human dignity is crucial. Engaging with marginalized groups rebuilds trust. The Vatican's legacy of faith, art, and diplomacy endures. Its future will be shaped by embracing change while staying true to its mission. The Vatican's story is one of resilience and adaptation.